Okay, let's try to get a reaction in while the neighbors are quiet. So we have Lush and Sweetness and Light, and Lush was requested. This video has been in my save to watch later list for a while, so I figured why not finally come to it today. So let's get into this. I don't got much else to say up the top. I will say apparently this is another shoegaze kind of band, and I've been really digging shoegaze. So anyway, let's get into it, talk about it after, and watch the video as well. Oh my gosh. So Sweetness and Light by Lush. And I mean, such a great band name because obviously that song was very lush. Anyway, I talk about shoegaze. I talked about it at the start, and I talk about bands like Ride. I talk about bands like Slow Dive and My Bloody Valentine. These guys were prominent in this genre, and I mean, it's just such a powerful. Freaking shoegaze being such a powerful sound. It's just like guitars, the bass, and drums, all the instruments, whatever, just maxed out, and just they're so heavy and they're so heavenly. And you can hear as well here, you hear Mickey's voice, and I mean, you can hear her, but it's like, for me anyway, you can't hear every word she's saying. It's just like, obviously the lyrics matter, what she says matters, and we'll get into the lyrics at some point here. But the sound, it's just like it overtakes you, and I feel like that was the whole point of shoegaze, and here again with Lush. And I just love the video as well, where all the colors and just all the I got a notification, messed me up, all the colors, and it kind of reminds me of the the psychedelic era from like the 60s, as somebody who loves the Doors, whatever, just all those colors. And I just love it as well, Mickey in the video, like kind of smiling and laughing at some points, and the band in there, they'll how it starts off, you can just see their heads or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, and I mean, it's just, again, her voice is heavenly. It is so soft. It's like, it's just like it's on top of everything. And I don't. What the whole sound here is, like I said, it's just so soft, and it's just so nice and groovy, and it's again, it's Lush, and and it's pretty to listen to, and it's just like a song you can really vibe out to, you can really chill to, and just like, yeah, just sit back and not really have to think about much. It's just such a great sound to just get lost in. It's really one of the songs that you can just close your eyes to, and I almost wanted to close my eyes at some parts, but I wanted to watch the video as well. But yeah, it's just one you can just float to, and I've really enjoyed this music. I've come to really enjoy this music. I've listened to a couple of Ride songs, I want to say, as well, and I love their sound, and hearing now Lush, and again, it's more of kind of the same as that. I think about a song like Vapor Trail, where it's just like, yeah, you can just get lost in the music, and it's just beautiful. My goodness. So anyway, I've come to really enjoy shoegaze. It's one of my favorite genres now, I have to say, that I've reacted to. And yeah, so anyway, like I said, with these guitars, obviously they have a punch to them. Like I said, it's just a heavenly sound all around. It's just a heavenly sound all around. That rhymes. Anyway, I just really enjoyed all of that. And hold the phone. I was just looking here on Wikipedia, because I talk about how her vocals, you can hear them obviously, but it's kind of under a little bit of the music. And I see here on Wikipedia, it says, it says both, I want to say, so Mickey Berenyi, I want to say, anyway, on lead vocals, and Anderson's backing vocals, this is which drew comparisons to My Bloody Valentine, are mixed low and obscured. So there it is there, and that was they wanted the vocals to be half hidden, and that was a symbolic within the band's withdrawn approach towards pop music. And again, I just love, that's the whole point I really get from, I keep saying it, but what I get from shoegaze and these bands that were, at the top of that, and how the vocals, again, were vital, but at the same time, it's just like, they were kind of half hidden, and the music just took you over. Because again, it's just so loud. It's just such a wall of music, and I just love that style. So anyway, looking at some of these lyrics, again, actually, let me see the personnel. I'm all over the place here, but let me see the personnel, because again, these guys are new to me, and I only have talked about Mickey, really. So like I said, Mickey Berenyi, I want to say, on vocals and guitar. Chris Ackland on drums. And I do want to say, I know that Chris died by suicide in 1996, which is what caused the band to disband in 96. And also Emma Anderson on guitar and back vocals, it says here, and Steve Rippon on bass. And I know that Steve would move on as well from the band at some point too. And then how, like, I guess, because, obviously the song has to do, you're talking about sweetness and light, and you're talking about, obviously sweetness and light being kind of a phrase for, obviously being, the sweetness and light of somebody's life, a good thing or whatever. It's a positive thing. And I did see that Chris apparently and Mickey dated for a time. I'm seeing this, talking and reading up about that stuff, and seeing, who could, Mickey be talking about here is really what I'm trying to think of. And I just did see that Chris and her, did go out at one time. But anyway, again, how she comes in, see my life, I've been so tired. See myself, I've been so uptight. See my life, I've been so tired. See my sight, I could disappear. So there it is again, I could just disappear. Nobody would notice or something. See with you, memories fading fast, and with you, it's never going to last. When she said that, obviously, and again, I can't hear every word she's saying, but you can kind of hear it. And with you, it's never going to last. It seems like, well, the relationship's never going to last. That's what comes in my head. But then she goes on to say, you are the sweetness in my eyes. You are an apple in disguise. See with you, I never seem to look the other way. So it seems like, I never have to look the other way. I'm always with you. I don't have to look at any other guys, whatever. Only to stay, only to breathe, only to see. That space and light is what I really need. You are the sweetness in my eyes. You are an apple in the skies. Again, beautiful lyrics here. And again, like it talks about with the Anderson and Mickey on vocals. Obviously, they had a great combo. They're a great combo there. Their voices are just so sweet together, obviously. And then goes on anyway. I wanted to bring that up. I never wanted to tell lies. You are the sweetness in my eyes. You are the juice I need for life. What a lie. You are the juice I need for life. You are the sweetness in my eyes. And again, just beautiful lyrics. And that's what it's all about, really. I get from Shoegaze. My goodness gracious, how many times have I said that word in this video? But yeah, it's just always about pretty lyrics. And it's like, lighter than air feel to the music. And in the lyrics, from what I've heard usually, it's never really about, they're never overbearing. They're never like dark. I mean, they can be dark, but it seems like always with what I've heard from, shoegaze bands, it's, pretty happy. It's pretty, or it's just like, they don't really have a big problem. They're not, like I said, they're not about, stuff that, that's nothing gory, whatever, I don't know. But the lyrics seem to usually be just kind of sweet, like this one is, talking about the sweetness in my eyes, and how everything is going to be okay. That's the kind of message I get from the bands I've listened to in this genre. And, again, with Lush here, and again, the band's name is just perfect. That's what I get here again, with how everything's going to be all right in the end, is really the feeling I get, and what the message I get that comes across here. And, yeah, it's just such pretty music, and such a beautiful sound. And like I said, I could just imagine, listening to this, and maybe even if you're, in your feels or whatever, depressed or something, you put this on, and it's just like, I feel like that would all just, wash away. You just listen to Mickey's, heavenly voice, ethereal voice. The whole band is ethereal. But yeah, it's just, and then you just kind of drift away, and to this beautiful track. It's just, my God. So anyway, I mean, I guess that's all I'm really gonna say. Love the video, love her vocals, love, as well, the energetic kind of drumming as well from Chris Ackland, I want to say again. And obviously, I know it's, 27 years ago now, but I'm just finding out about this band. It sucks to hear that Chris, passed away like that. And also, I did see as well, searching up, looking at his Wikipedia page, and seeing that apparently, hold on, phone, I gotta make this right. It talks about on his Wikipedia page how Emma Anderson, who again, I have to say, her and, Mickey's voice is just beautiful together. I feel like I didn't say that enough. Anyway, it says here, 2 days after Anderson announced a desire to quit the band, Ackland was found dead as a result of suicide by hanging in his parents' garden. So it doesn't go on to say, that he did that because of, she said she wanted to quit the band. It just says, after 2 days after hearing that, he was found dead. It's just like, I don't know if one of the reasons was because the band might end or whatever. But I just wanted to also throw that out there. And anyway, just say that too, because that was just kind of interesting to me. But anyway, obviously, and then they, ended. And I did see they had a little reunion in like 2015. And yeah, just what an ethereal sound and what a heavenly sound. And I've just really come to enjoy this kind of music. It's just so beautiful and just so goddamn poppy and pretty and, gorgeous. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll stop now. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. And thank you for requesting this band among many other shoegaze bands that I've really come to enjoy. Because this is another banger. So anyway, thanks again.